Hello there and welcome. In this video I am going to show you how to use the live session inside EDUonGo. Here I am at a lesson or a module that I have entered the course area. So from the left side you can see I have named this module, but again you can rename that to whatever you like, units, sessions, etc. So if I click up right corner here where it says edit, I will switch to the edit mode of this session or this lesson. And then here on the right side you have the menus where if you go to the bottom when you see more, you can click on add live session. So in this overlay you can type in the name for the live session. So I'll say week 4 live session, and then you pick up a date when you want this live session to be. So I'll leave the default date 29th today, and then the time I'll just leave that as is. I'll say 10 minutes for this live session, and then by default notice that it will be checked that the live session will be recorded, but if you don't want this to be recorded then just click on uncheck this button. And here under descriptions you can put maybe the agenda, and then I will click on save. So this will add a section at the bottom that says live session, and when I click on done I can see week 4 and the description. Here you can always change the position or where you want this to be in the lesson. Okay, so let's click on the start button here. This will open a new tab that will start a live session, and you can always go back to the lesson by clicking on the previous tab. So here I am here, and it will take a few seconds. Here it's going to ask me to allow my camera and microphone for the live session. So I'll say yes, allow, and then join audio. Okay, I'll mute myself since it's going to interfere with the recording that I'm doing. But this is the environment of the live session. I'm logged in as the moderator because I created the live session. So from the left side, if you look at the menus, you have the join with audio, which I'm joined already, and then you can turn on your camera. Let's see if this will work because it might interfere with my recording. Here we go. Hello there. Look at my haircut here. So you can start sharing. That means that when you do that, it will show your video on the lower left corner. Now your students can share their camera and everybody can talk with each other with cameras on. On the left side here, under users, you can have your students join and you will see a list of them coming in. You can mute their microphone, they can turn on their camera, you can log them so they cannot turn on their camera or mute as a moderator. You can pass them the presenter role so they can actually present in front of the class. Here there's a button that says mute all users except the presenter. So that means that whenever somebody comes in, then by default they'll be muted, because if you don't click on this, then whenever a students join in, they will be able to speak up and they might interrupt your session. Anyway, so let's go over the next session. So here in the middle is the canvas window, what we call. And in here you can upload an image, a PDF, a PowerPoint, and you can go through the pages of your PDF or PowerPoint and then explain through that. So everybody will see the middle part. As I move here with my mouse, everybody will see that movement. I can annotate on top of it, so I can draw. I can draw different shapes and so on and so forth. Zoom in a little bit if I want to. Or this is the stroke, sorry. This is the stroke of my drawing. And then I can zoom in here at the bottom if I want to zoom in and zoom out, and everybody will get the zoom in and the zoom out. If I want to upload something else, I click here at the bottom, upload. It's asking me to locate the file that I want to upload, and let me go to desktop and let's just pick one image. You can upload a PDF like I said, and it will convert that into different slides. So here's an upload. Here we go. This will take a few seconds and we should see the new file now. So here's the new image that everybody will see that as you explain about that image. Here on the right side, you have the chat window. So this is the public chat, but you can also chat to your students privately, or they can chat to you privately. And when they do that, they click on options and they will find you, or you find them, and then click on their name and you can chat with them privately, which will show as a tab here up right corner. At the bottom right corner, you have the views that you want to pick for the live chat. So let's say you want a webinar kind of environment. So you notice how it changes the environment into a webinar. So you have the presentation here, you have your camera here. And you can pick whatever you like and lock that for the students. So let's see how the meeting look like. Here we go. So the meeting is where you can see the camera. It looks like bigger. And then the default where you see the users and every other window. At the top right corner, you have the different languages that you can pick for your live chat to be at. You have some shortcuts that you can find out what kind of shortcuts you can use for the live session. And that's about it on the environment inside the live session. Now, when you're done, make sure you click on this button here that says log out. This will close the live session for everybody. So when you click on log out, it will say, are you sure you want to log out? So you'll get a pop-up here. Are you sure you want to log out? Yes. Hit OK. Now, one more step that you have to do so then the system can process the recording is click on the end session. So when you click on that, that live session is going to be processed so the students can watch the recorded version. And depending on the length of the live session, it might take up to an hour for the video to get processed. So for example, this might take about 5-10 minutes. If I click on it, it says processing video, please check back later. So again, this depends. The video we just recorded or the live session we just had might take up to maybe 5 minutes or so. However, if you have a 1 hour video or a live session of 1 hour, then that might take up to an hour to process. But the system will tell them, come back later until it's processed, and then they can simply click on it and they will view the video, which has all of the notes in the chat window, and it matches the notes with what you were talking about. So it's pretty intuitive. So that's about it about the live sessions inside EDUonGo. I hope you enjoyed, and feel free to use it. And if you have any questions at all, please do email us at support@eduongo.com.